Alright, welcome back to another Dalla Cantina instructional cooking video. Chef Daniele here, got my Dalla Cantina apron on, and the reason I am doing these videos and not a chef is because you're probably not a chef, so it's important that you see someone who's not professionally trained cooking these dishes. I feel like I can explain it in very simple terms, probably better than a chef could because they could do this in their sleep. And we want you to excel at home. We want these dishes to turn out, so I'm gonna be the one cooking this today. Today we're going to be making Cacio e Pepe, okay? This is a classic Roman pasta dish that only has, believe it or not, 3 ingredients. Pecorino Romano, black peppercorn, and your pasta. That's it, 3 ingredients. So it's very simple, but it requires a ton of technique. It happens very fast, so you gotta make sure everything is ready. So I've shown you everything that you need. So first and foremost, cheese grater. Very fine setting, most important, the cheese must be ground on this setting. It has to be like dust, really fine, or else the cream is not gonna be right, it's gonna clump. You need this, okay? So if you don't have it, make sure you go and get one before you cook this dish. Mixing bowl, this is where the Pecorino Romano is gonna go in. We're gonna add pasta water, and we're gonna make our cream in this, so make sure this is ready. Saucepan, okay? We're gonna toast the pepper in this. Also, when the pasta is half cooked, we're gonna remove it from there, we're gonna move it into the pan and finish it in here. So make sure that that's ready. And of course, our pot for boiling pasta. Very important, use about half the amount of pasta water you normally would. So you don't want a lot of water because you want that starchy pasta water to be very concentrated. It is key for the cream, it's most important, okay? And here, utensils. So, tongs, very important for working the pasta. Also, you're gonna bring it out. There's no draining of the pasta in the sink, okay? It goes right out and in because we want that pasta water, okay? Ladle as well to bring the pasta water into here. Also, into the bowl to make your cream. Optional but recommended, silicone spatula. When it's time to take the cream out into the saucepan, you make sure you get every bit of that goodness. Also, if you can see over here, I have a spice grinder. The black peppercorn, traditionally and ideally, you grind it really fine with a pestle and mortar. I actually don't have one of those, so I'm using a spice grinder. If you don't have a spice grinder, get your peppercorn, your pepper mill, and put it on the very finest setting and grind your pepper that way, okay? So, you need to make sure everything is within arm's reach, ready to go before you start this cook because everything will happen fast and you don't want to be disorganized. So that's it, let's get to the cook. All right, the pecorino, the whole thing is all ground up. Perfect little dust, we're gonna set that aside, that's ready for later. Something to note, just while the pasta water boils, is that we only supply you with the best pasta on the market. So we pick single ingredient, bronze drawn, slow dried pasta from Italy. It's gonna give you the best starch in the water, and that's so important for the cream. So we don't settle for anything less than that. Also, we're looking at the cook time on this. It says 11 to 13 minutes. So the median of that's 12, we're gonna divide that in half. We're only gonna give this 6 minutes in the boiling water, okay? And then we turn the heat off. And then eventually it's gonna be brought over to here to finish in the pan. So it's just important to know that before we do it. Also gives you more reason just to be prepared. Everything happens very quickly with this recipe. So let's get to it. Pasta water is almost boiled. Just a pinch of sea salt because Pecorino Romano is already salty, so we don't wanna put that much in. So just a pinch. Or 2, just a little bit. Look how nice and fine the pepper is. Freshly ground, smells so good. 2 minutes left on the pasta. We're gonna turn our other saucepan onto medium-low heat. getting my plates ready because I'm telling you, this comes together fast. So I'm gonna have everything ready for plating the pasta once it's done. Once this is done, heat off. Now we're gonna take this pepper, we're gonna toast half of it. In the pan, half. Very fragrant, smells great. About 30 seconds, all it needs. Then we're gonna take pasta water. Let that sizzle a bit. In the meantime, we're gonna take our cream. About 1.5 ladles, pretty good. Now we're whisking this up. You want to get this nice paste texture. Not too thick, not too liquidy. Real nice. Okay, set that aside. Pasta, bringing it in. Now we're gonna give this a few minutes in the pan and then we're gonna taste the pasta, see where it's at. Beautiful, maybe. Small touch. Fantastic. Just about al dente. Now it's time. Cream's going in, heat's off. Heat off, cream time. Pepper can actually be quite spicy, so just feel it out. You don't need to add all of it. If it tastes spicy enough for you already, then you're good. You don't need to add more. Here's the thing with cooking pasta. You have to taste it, so don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to let your guests know and show them that you're tasting it because you're making sure that everything is good. It's the only way to know, okay? So we're gonna taste first. So good. I would actually like more pepper. Now we're ready to plate. This is the point where you tell everybody to get to the table, get ready to eat, pour your glass of wine, get it ready. This right here, fantastico. So simple, so rich, so flavorful. Buon appetito.